Yeah, he has.
Just,
well, they're playing for their spot.
They are, and Davey's been excellent out on the wing. So Whitford on the other wing. Umpire holds the ball aloft. A little bit of dew and wet about, so he throws this one up. Cox Goodger to Egger with pace. We've seen that a bit today. Rushton in front of Reardon, and he takes the mark. Oh, Fozzie, you've missed him again. Jackie Rushton. Rushton, good mark in front of Reardon. Once again, Reardon plays backline. If he's going to get outmarked by Rushton, you might as well not have him there. Get him up the ground, get him on ball. Let's see a little bit of excitement out on a wing or something, because I like it when he gets it. But it's all about Jack Rushton, Two Little Ducks, 22. The redhead, Rushton. Deliberate approach, doesn't hit it well. We heard the slap on the boot, and it goes through right side for a behind. So inside 50, it was Egger and Cox Goodger in the middle, and they're away again, other Northern Bombers. Tigers outside 50, coming up here. Good contest there from Marcus Gardner. Handball, that was through to Zach Adams. Campbell dodges and weaves. Inside 50, Callow had a good quarter down back to Jackson Callow in the third. And he's got Cooper Sorty at the moment. But he likes to run there, and it's good to see Callow playing down back. Shows another tool in the toolbox for him as he aspires for his draftable year. So boundary throw in, just inside the 50. Throw in, Sorty, left palm down. Cox Goodger can't take it. Good tackle again, Lachlan Watt. He doesn't give up trying, Lachlan Watt. Bennett, 2-on-1, North Launceston. And he hits the turf on the knees, and the umpire's going to throw it in.
Recently played his 100th game for the Tigers, did Lockie Watt.
Yeah, he has a crack, doesn't he? My word, he does.
Absolutely. So boundary throw in. So we're about 2 minutes into this last quarter. Don't forget, next week we're off to KG5. It should be a big clash now, North Launceston versus Glenorchy. Glenorchy is starting to build their season. Solid win today over North Hobart. So look forward to that one next Saturday as Lee wins the tap. Sharking it though is Campbell. He's spun in the tackle. Kicked off the ground. Zach Adams. Beautiful spin by Zach Adams, and he launches a kick towards full forward. Out in front is Carter, but it spills out of bounds. In fact, it was Sorty out of bounds on the full. Be a relieving free kick to North Launceston. Nice little effort there from Zach Adams. Played Devils last year. Played a bit on this ground a couple of times. So from the back pocket, Foon looks here for Tom Bennett. Thumped away by Godomski. Now to Avant, who's got a bit of space. Oh, he's tackled from behind. He hesitated. Great tackle by Lockie Godomski. He's too far out to score, you'd think. Man on the mark, about 53 out. He's been serviceable today as Godomski. So he goes inside 50 to the hot spot. Over the back, no mark taken. Kicked off the ground by Eddie Burrows-Cheng. And it's through for a behind. So the first score for the Tigers in this last quarter. They move to 4-4-28. They're trailing North Launceston 9-7-61. Here's Matthew McGee.
Launceston just had a snap for goal down at Windsor, and it hit the post just on a muddy goal square, and they've gone along to a goal lead, 15-9. So we've picked the move. Fozzie's best call of the century to come here to UTAS Stadium. It's been an entertaining game. And it's the Northern Bombers at the moment doing it easily. 5.5 goals in front. Going to be 33 points in my book, Max.
Spot on.
No worries. Just checking if you're awake.
Yep.
You're here. Boundary throw in. Short throw in. It goes straight up and under. It fell in the arms of Marcus Gardner, who was first to move. And the umpire will get a chance to redeem himself here because he's going to have another crack. He might give the hands a bit of a wipe, I reckon. There he goes. Yes. Comes in a couple of metres, does the umpire. In front of the North Launceston club rooms. Up and over. That's a better one. Max doesn't think so, but I think it was. At least it made it to the ruckman. Avant. Off hands. Bennett. You hear the umpire say play on. He didn't hear it. Bennett thought he'd taken the mark, and the umpire says give it to me.
Domsey's done a great job on Bennett today, Macca.
Yeah, he has. Well, Bennett spent a little bit of time on the bench, but you just haven't seen. I think he's had one shot at goal that last quarter, and I reckon that's probably his only mark for the day. So you're right, Godomski, good lockdown roll. Here's another one, though, that could go through the midfield, but the problem is if he goes through the midfield like Reardon, they're just outsized and that down back. So he's explosive player, Godomski. It's going to be a ball up. There's the little nut there in Will Campbell comes up with a footy. Lee, forward punt. Well done. Good back line. play there from Blake McCulloch. So McCulloch's tried hard. He's got to be good there in the pickup, and he was. That was Bailey Gordon. He finds Godomski, who swings it wide to Reardon. Up the wing. Oh, he drops the mark there, does the youngster. Then that was Luke Graham. He redeems himself by hands, but it's going to be a turnover mark. No, the North Launceston player drops it. Bart McCulloch up the ground. Nearly a throw. Cox Goodger. Walsh. Ponting. Now they combine. Davies on the favourable left foot. Hits up, finds Lasky. Arms could have been chopped. Here's Jackie Rushton. He's rushing the little red. He comes down. Oh, he's hit the knee on the post. And it goes out of bounds, left side. And they just pick it up by hand. 1, 2, 3 handballs and then another inside 50 max.
That's the third time today that Reardon's had the ball off half backward and just tries to do the big barrel. He's got to be better than that.
Yeah, and I think he is better than that. Just poor decision, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a boundary throw in. Here's a chance for Marcus Davies to Lovell. It's a little kick out, and as far as Cox Goodger swings for goal. Cox Goodger off hands, touch ball, one behind.
Well, yeah, sorry, keep going.
I was going to say he kicked the goal of the year just about in that first quarter today.
Back to Reardon, like he kicked the ball out of full back there just before three-quarter time. It went 65 metres on a drop punt. He doesn't need to kick the barrel. Whitford steps inside, gives it to Lowe. He looks out the back door. His A-Vent been excellent. Left foot, Lasky got a little bit of separation from his opponent in McCulloch, and Lasky takes the mark 35 metres out on a slight angle. Jake Lasky.
Well, how was Jackie Avent's left foot pass, Max?
Awesome. Max, sorry. My name's not Max.
Awesome. My name's not Macca.
Off you go. Jake Lasky. Family listing up in the Sunshine Coast. Here on City Park Radio. Lasky, 35 out, leans back and kicks it. Little fist pump early off the boot. He knew it was there. And Jake Lasky, that's his second.
It's his second, first for the quarter for North Launceston.
It's now 40 points, Fozzie Moore.
Yeah, and Jake Lasky doesn't get a lot of it, but he sort of player makes the most of his opportunities, doesn't he, Max?
Well, he has. If you think back to a couple of weeks ago, I think it was on debut, he probably is making the most of his opportunities because he's probably very lucky to be playing at present.
Well, he took it to the tribunal.
He did. He
got
did.
off.
Yeah, so...
well done, but of course he kicked a lot of goals at St Pat's old collegians back in the NTFA.
Just very creative around the goals. Even when he led out, then we said it chopped the arms. The umpire didn't see it though. Like he's just, he just puts himself in the right spot.
Alex Lee, sorry, you go, Foz. I thought you were 20.
No, that's right. Finished. So game high lead here, 40 points. It's going to be a free kick. It's going to go the way of Josh Ponting. He just keeps on doing his business.
Oh, my word.
He's going to have a year at Rachel Lee this year, but of course COVID got in its way and he's been great for the Bombers. Not a great kick on this occasion. Finds Whitford though. Out now there towards, that's Fletcher Bennett to Sanders. Sanders inside 50 looking for Lasky again. But leading for the ball this time is Godomski, who takes the mark. He nearly played on, but he gets it now towards Adams, who takes the ball inside defensive 50. He has to play on now as he went off the mark. Kicks up the wing. Here looking for the big ruckman in Gardner and Lee. Off hands. That's Dygan. I think he gets tackled straight away. Can't emerge. Ball up on the wing. So it looks like it's three-quarter time at Windsor Park. I think there must be what's that? 10, 16 to 139. So a 7-point lead. Heavy conditions out there. We've had a bit of rain in recent weeks in Tassie, Northern Tassie. As Lovell kicks it straight up in the air, not 15, off hands. Handball over the top. Can they build something now? Zach Adams, though, just throws on the boot. He had more time there. Straight to Richter Solder, although it's downfield.
A kick downfield, yep.
Bilson. Handball's off to Campbell. Campbell to half forward. Slippery ball, just bounces on the turf. Slides across the turf, out of bounds. 40 around for the Tigers goal. Inside 50 for Dave Gruber. Tigers had more this quarter, 4-3, but not a lot of inside 50 entries across the first 9 minutes. So boundary thrown. We've got a feast of footy coming up. We've got KG5 next Saturday. The following Wednesday we're here for Launceston versus North Launceston. So
that'll be different.
That's going to be great. Can't wait for that one.
School night, Foz.
No problem. As Whitford will handball away. Connection of handballs now with Egger. Egger kicks up the wing. Donnelly, that's Ben Donnelly, can't quite take it. Godomski working hard. Gives it up though to McCulloch. Kick out of mid-air, didn't work for Bennett. Taken by Godomski again. One of the best today for the Tigers. Ponting's tackled. Gets it to Whitford. Tired players now. Out to Egger. You get a lot of possessions today. Player down injured. That's Ponting. Keep an eye on that one as Lasky takes the mark. He's a long way out from goal. Kicks to attacking 50. Thomas Donnelly front position. Might have got shoved out. Falls now towards Gardner. Big fella kicks it blind. Oh! Reardon got up. Didn't take it this time though. Egger on the follow-up. As it's now out of bounds. Excitement machine there, Elijah Reardon.
Jake Lasky was the step ladder too. He'd be filthy with that Jake Lasky.
He took that one at Twin Ovals the other week, and that was set up for another one. But
Elijah Reardon, that's what he can do, Max. Get him up there. We've been calling for it all day. Get him up the ground. Get him attacking. Good run off half-back Reardon. Lee, dominant in the ruck. Here's Whitford. Those orangey red boots. And he spots up McCulloch again. So McCulloch, he's just led, and every time he's led, geez, you'd love that service, Max. Just hits him straight on the chest again, does Taylor Whitford. He's
certainly been a good focal point for them throughout the, the first quarter he was a bit quiet, didn't have a shot at goal, and this is going for his 5th set shot and for goal number 4.
An excellent ruck work too, Alex Lee over on the wing. So Bart McCulloch, it's been a little bit wind the clock back today, the former South Launceston and Western Stormer. So Bart McCulloch, tall string bean he is. McCulloch leans and misses that one well to the right. Won't be happy, Bart. Should have had 5. He's kicked 3. You're listening to City Park Radio, 103.7, 96.5. 10-9-69 the Bombers. The Tigers 4-4-28. Here's the captain, David Moore.
Josh Ponting just coming off a spell. Looks okay as Oliver Sanders punts it back inside 50. Chance here for Davies. Handball to Watt. Does well, takes his time. Switch now to Reardon. Reardon's got Adams if he wants him. He goes to him now to defensive 50. Adams has got a lot of space. One bounce. Should take a second and does. 2 bounces along the wing. Kicks further. Looking there for Graham, who's been well held, as Macca said previously, by Corey Nankervis. It's out of bounds. Railway wing. It's 69 plays 28, Max.
1 goal in 12 minutes of footy. It probably says it all at the moment, isn't it? Like there's no real excitement from either team. They just seem to be going through the motions at present.
Yes, they've had 2 goals at Windsor Park in 3 quarters, Max.
Well,
1-10-16 Launceston.
We may have picked the wrong game.
They lead Clarence 1-3-9. 2 goals down at Windsor.
Over the shoulder free kick is going to go the way of Alex Lee, who's got lots of strapping on knees and shoulders there. As Cox Goodger floats past, gets the handball, kicks to half forward. Elijah Reardon can't quite take the mark. Donnelly's there. We might have got a high tackle. He was spun around by Ben Donnelly.
Yep.
That's how the umpire reads it. Advantage won't be paid.
Interesting to read in the local rag, Foz, that Alex Lee was really filthy the other week when Tim Auckland took him to the cleaners.
Yep, that's
He's had
good.
2 really good games since then, so
like
wants to be seen as that premier ruckman in the comp again.
Donnelly, poor kick. It's cut off there and kicked by the Tigers out of defence. Richter Solder been great all day across half-back. Cox Goodger back to Richter Solder, backs himself to Donnelly, wheels round, kicks it inside 50 to the goal square. McCulloch, has he taken that one?
No.
Yep, he's paid it.
Whoa,
I think he did it. I had the glasses on and I'm sure he had that first touch there.
Over the top, like it was over the reach, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll give it to him.
Right in front, 20 out, and this time a chance to kick his 4th in the sunshine here at Newtest Stadium. And look, a few weeks ago, it was all on the line, wasn't it, for Bart McCulloch? He was dropped to the seconds, and a bit of poor form in the early part of the season, but he kicked a few bags in the 2s. Now he's back kicking goals in the 1s. Bart McCulloch right in front, pushes it a bit to the right, but no mistake. And that's his 4th goal for the afternoon, and the Northern Bombers 11th, 11-9-75. Plays 4-4-28. And I tell you what, Max, when the grounds get a bit drier, those tall players in North Launceston forward line in the finals are going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, certainly if the delivery is going to be similar to what Cox Goodger's given them today, Egger out of the middle.
Whitford.
Yeah. Yep. I think they're just trying to find the right mix. Of course, Bert's not in the side at the moment. Must be out injured. And then you've got Callow, who's playing back at the moment but has played forward. You've got Donnelly there. You've got Bennett. You've got McCulloch. They're just trying to find the right mix, I think, and decide on how many tools they want. And I think it'll just be a horses for courses week by week at the moment until they find that. Here comes Avent. He's been brilliant today as Jackie Avent. Got a lot of his own footy and also stopped the ever possessions of the fella Hawthorn ex-player in Lovell as the ball comes forward inside 50. Lasky held up, looks for the free kick, but it goes out of bounds. Left forward pocket. Yeah, Avent just done a really good job on Lovell. We've seen Lovell with 2 goals, but limited possessions, limited clear. And Jackie Avent, lots of the footy. We've seen him as a bit of a back pocket, sort of half back at times. Played a lot of on ball today. Here's the boundary throw in. Kingborough got their hands on it, but tackled. Here's Rushton. Goes left. Handball now. There's Lovell. Hacks it out of the air, but it only goes as far as Richter Solder off half back.
He's had a ton of it today.
Richter Solder hits up Cox Goodger. Bang. Geez, they deliver the ball well when they get that space. And Cox Goodger, he's going to have a kick from outside 50. He goes back to have a look at it, and he'll back himself. Not much breeze. If there is, he's probably into it a fraction according to the wind socks as he kicks towards the city end. So Cox Goodger, deliberate approach. He might even try and run round here. Watch this. No, big kick right on the line. It's cleared the line, and that is another goal. Bradley Cox Goodger. Well, he knew he could kick his distance. I thought he might have just done a little sneaky kick around. He didn't have to. Bradley Cox Goodger kicks his second. And this one's over, lads. 12-9-81, the Bombers lead the Tigers 4-4-28. 16 minutes gone on City Park Radio, 103.7, 96.5.
It certainly is over Macca, and another quality finish by probably one of the premier players in the competition in the last 10 years, or not even probably. He is one of the premier players in the last 10 years from Bradley Cox Goodger.
6 goals to 0 in this second half after a very competitive and even first half. The Northern Bombers, like last week, they've just put down the accelerators. Ponting kicks it out of the middle. He marked though by Sam Rice at half-back for the Tigers. Lane Lowe gives him a bit of a push. Handball off now to Godomski. He's been one of the Tigers' best. Kicks the wing, but that's not very good as it's gone straight to Liam Davies. So Davies on that left foot, kicks inside 50. He's injured, and we'll get an eye on that one. He's gone down in pain. It might be a shoulder, I think, for Liam Davies, as now McCulloch takes the mark.
Yeah.
About 25 out after that tackle. The shoulder is hanging low, and that's...
Dislocation.
Yep. That's a bit of a worry for young Liam Davies, who's had a great game today. The arm is hanging down, but back on the action. McCulloch is looking for his 5th. So it was just that tackle was laid and the shoulder was wrenched, and he felt for it straight away. Here's Bart McCulloch for goal number 5. 25 out, 45-degree angle. That's a bag for Bart McCulloch, and a real return to form here today at UTAS Stadium for the big fella.
My word, and terrible news there for Davies with that shoulder. But Bart McCulloch at the other end just kicks his 5th. He'll be up and about today, the Bartholomew.
My word, absolutely. He's very excited about the bag of 5.
My word.
Some real concerning signs for the Kingborough Tigers, like their inconsistency over the last 3 or 4 weeks of footy. They get pumped by Launceston down there at their home ground, come out and beat Clarence last week.
Yep.
Today, they've only kicked
4 goals, but nothing. Well, they kicked half time, 2 points.
4-2, so they've kicked 2 points in a half.
It's been, I was going to say inconsistency within the game, Max. And they've had enough of the footy. Like inside 50s for Dave Gruber, it's dominating at the moment, 9-4. But they've had chances, and I don't know if they got the mix right. They just need another player or so just in that midfield rotation. That probably, that is that Lockie Clifford. And just needs to share the workload. He's one fella that's done a lot of work today, and Will Campbell. He got the ball from Lachlan Watt. They've tried hard, just been outclassed. They were entertaining early. Good inside 50 kick here for Campbell. Flying up, Northern Bombers. They're really starting to hit their straps now, the Bombers. And last week's second half was the start of it down at Lauderdale. Tough contest it was, but they managed to get away with the win. Quite commanding in the end. Alex Lee, nice palm down. Ponting to Foon. Foon smother, well done. Ducking the tackle there was Graham. Over the top, the big fella's got one high, Tyler Carter, and he's going to have a shot for goal. As, who was it, gave the free kick away there? Foon, I think it was.
Yep, Jay Foon.
Just went a little bit high, coat hanger style. And Tyler Carter, he's kicked a couple. He's going to go back and have his 3rd kick for goal, or his third attempt at a goal. And Tyler Carter, he's been matched up on Callow in the second half as Callow went back. Cox Goodger comes off with a cramp, I think, just playing games in with Sharon Egger. They're happy, the Northern Bombers. Tyler Carter. Oh, that's a terrible kick. What is that, Max? I can't even describe it to our listeners. It's like a nut off the tee on the first at the casino in the lake. It's only got 8 metres. It's a set shot that's gone 8 metres. He's hit it terribly, but here he comes back again on the left. There's a big fella in Carter. That one went better. Maybe he should kick around corners. Fozzle.
Yeah, it's just a complete shank. I can't even call it a shank. It just
was off his shin or
some of those things. Boundary throw next to the behind
See
post.
what you can get done, Foz. I'm done.
20 minutes gone. 87 plays 29. Playing out time here. It's still close at Windsor Park.
Yeah.
Got to keep an eye on that.
A goal in it.
As it's kicked out of defence by Callow. Long. Reardon there. Front position was Curran. Back to Reardon. He's on the 50. Tries to kick a banana. Won't make any score whatsoever as it fades to the left. Out of bounds on the full. So relieving free kick to the Northern Bombers. So that injury to Davies is probably the only sour note today for the Bombers. A couple of late outs were Van Buren. And who was the other late out, Mac? I've forgotten.
The other late out was Daniel Withers.
Into the goal square for the Tigers. Chance here as it's a shot on goal across the face there from Zach Adams. It's another opportunity. 4-6-30. Plays 13-9-87. The amazing scoreline there at Windsor Park under heavy conditions.
Yeah, it's in the Clarence forward line at the moment. They're down by 6 points. When you've only kicked 1 goal each, that's a fair margin.
Long kick out of defence there, looking for Foon. He's pushing the back, might have been there to Godomski. So the two players wrestle each other to the ground. So far wing, early finish here today, 20 minutes to 4.
Half time at the Gabba, Foz. It's the Lions 3-6-24, lead the Kangaroos 3-3-21.
So close game there at the Gabba. It's a good games coming up this evening as Foon tries to pick it up. Little handball. Kick forward by the Tigers towards Watt. Tries to shrug a tackle. His kick's poor, out of bounds on the full. So a few patrons over there in the sunshine. So rain earlier today, but it's cleared. But been slippery all day underfoot. Up the wing. Almost a mark there to Gardner. Taken there by Campbell. Close to siren time here at UTAS Stadium. Kieran Lovell. He spins. Gets free. Does well. And then kicks up the wing. Looking for a teammate there in Bilson. Front position, Richard Solder. Pushing the back might have been to Ponting. He gathers it back in. But it's going to be a ball up.
Sorry, that's not at the Gabba. It's at Metricon, Foz.
Metricon,
We're lucky we have those brilliant stadiums up there in southeast Queensland.
Yeah, we are, aren't we?
Done well. The AFL just to even get that season continuing.
So kick inside 50 by Dygan. Chance for the Tigers late. Victor Solder drops the mark. Handball forward to the contest. O'Neill gets it to Bailey Gordon for goal. Callow takes a nice mark deep in defence. And you're right, Macquarie's been pretty impressive across there, although he's
out of bounds.
He's run out of bounds, but he's lucky he did.
Gone behind the post.
No, he's marked it, gone through the post, and kicked it around the back of the post.
Yes,
so
can't do that because you crossed the line. That's umpire Max Walker.
And the thing is that he actually kicked it to a Tigers player, so in the end it was probably fortuitous.
A point's better than a goal, you reckon, Foz?
That's it.
Callow's going to take the kick out now. Could have gone further. In fact, he had no one in front of him. He could have just ran out of the square. It was old school. He stopped and kicked it from the line. He actually had 20 metres in front of him where he could have run. He kicks it straight down Will Campbell's throat. Campbell kicks inside 50. Bennett. Richter Solders. He's got rid of as he kicks it. Foon chips away, looks up and finds Curran. And there's the siren as the ball ends in James Curran's hands. And it's the Northern Bombers 13-9, so it was a 4-goal last quarter. 13-9-87 to the Tigers 4-7-31. They only managed 5.